coming at you with another video. Sit down, put your coffee down, people, because I don't want you to spill it and burn yourself, because I got breaking news here. Me and Cowboy Clown from the Clown News Network finally have something we agree on. Now, he said in a live stream about 2 weeks ago that he believed that if Adam Aron was going to call a special meeting, that he would have to schedule it somewhere between now, which is December 21st, the last week of December, and about mid to late January. He has to notify shareholders that he's requested a special meeting of the board. Why? Because we are out of shares. And according to the Clown News Network, the box offices are not looking good for this quarter and the next quarter, and we're going to have cash burn. And I know that that's true as well. Now, this is the position we find ourselves in. We've got 2 bad quarters coming up, and we're out of shares for Adam Aron to be able to sell to keep everything going, to sustain us through the cash burn. I know about all that we got money in there. Listen, when Clown is talking about that kind of business stuff, I know he's right, all right? And Adam Aron is sitting there and they're trying to figure out what they're going to do. Now, this is the position we're in. When he declares that he wants to call a special meeting and he wants to raise the float of AMC from $550 million to say $750 million, that way he can sell 200 million shares, which will last him 1 month. Then if the shareholders deny him the right to do that, then we find ourselves in the same position as Cineworld in 2022. Cineworld was fighting COVID. They were needing money. They were going under. They asked the shareholders to extend the float. The shareholders told the board, F you, and the board responded with bankruptcy, and it was over with. And as you can see right here with Jenny says in this paragraph 2, as part of its restructuring efforts, Cineworld proposed a plan that would have resulted in existing shareholders losing all their equity, effectively wiping out shareholder value. Now, the debt holders got their money from Cineworld, and they made arrangements and restructured the company, but the shareholders lost everything. Now, whose fault is it they lost everything? I mean, after all, they told the shareholders what position they was in, and if they didn't get more shares to sell and give the company a foundation to last through the COVID periods, then they would go under. And the shareholders told them no. And the shareholders lost everything, and the company has rebooted itself, okay? That's the position we're in. Adam Aron is going to tell us if he don't get these fucking shares, it's bankruptcy time. It's bankruptcy time. And I'm kind of confused as to whether I believe that they've given him the okay and to pull the trigger on the bankruptcy. That if they're going to go for bankruptcy, this is the time, because they know shareholders are going to tell Adam Aron no to more shares to dilute with. So they're preparing that scenario of we could pull the trigger right now, and guess what? It's not our fault. The shareholders said no. Now, I'll be completely honest with you. I don't believe that they would bankruptcy card, but I believe it for one reason. That when you file for bankruptcy, people get to come in and look at your books, and I don't believe Adam Aron wants anybody looking at the books of AMC. That man, I can't tell you how many shares of unregistered shares this man has probably sold, and that includes Ape that's still out there that people say don't exist, but that's why I don't believe they pull the bankruptcy card. Too much could get exposed if the wrong people get their hands on them books. So, what's the other option that your opponent has? He can pull the Ape card. All right? If we go to vote and we say no, boom, he pulls out Ape. and he begins to dilute using ape. And then you know how that shit goes. You go down the road, you spend a billion ape, you got to do a reverse stock split of both sides, and we lose again. It's a no-win situation that our backs are in the corner with. All right, they can declare bankruptcy, we lose. They can dilute with ape, we lose. It's a hell of a situation for a shareholder to be in. But let's take a closer look at what's going on and what we can expect realistically, okay? If they decide to go with the ask shareholders to raise the float, then they have to notify us between now and the next 28, 30 days that they want to hold the meeting so they can get the vote done and get the shares in his hand so he can go ahead and spend them. All right? But they have to notify us now. Or if they want to do the ape road again, then he does not need to notify shareholders. He has the ape at his disposal right now sitting in our vault, and all he has to do is file with the SEC to sell them. And that's how we're going to find out about it. So we can look forward to either one or two notices coming from AMC very soon within now and the next 28 days. All right, and that's going to be shareholder meeting or he's releasing ape right now. Do you think he's going to go the vote road and then try to bankrupt AMC, or do you think he's going to go down the ape road? I personally think he's going to go down the ape road, but I wouldn't put nothing past these some bitches anymore. So with that, love y'all, be blessed. We're going to talk more about the vote that he could possibly be having and them trying to stack the deck, but we'll put a stop to that in the next video. Love y'all, be blessed, and I'll see you then.